Following Jeamie TKV beating Fraser Clark to win the vacant British Heavyweight Championship, there's been some talks and rumours around potentially David Adeleye rematching Jeamie TKV. Of course, they did fight for the British Heavyweight title earlier this year in a controversial finish. In my opinion, Jeamie TKV got done dirty, but the result of the fight ended in David Adeleye getting the TKO victory there. David Adeleye since vacated his British Heavyweight Championship, then went and fought Hrgović. He lost that pretty comprehensively, sort of exposing how limited of a boxer he was, even though, in my opinion, the Jeamie TKV fight did actually expose David Adeleye as limited of a boxer as he was. But that Philip Hrgović fight solidified it because he didn't get away with it. Do you know what I mean? He got away with it in the Jeamie TKV fight because he won. He didn't beat Philip Hrgović. But realistically, David Adeleye should probably come back down to British level. That's really his level, and try and fight Jeamie TKV. That's a big fight for both guys. I probably say that the hype and lead up to the second fight would be even better because now, it was spicy the first time, but now this second time you've got TKV with the championship. It could get spicy, bro. I think that could be a good show. A decent ticket seller for both guys, decent paydays. And of course, sort of unfinished business because ultimately Jeamie TKV was winning that fight, in my opinion. He was winning that fight until David Adeleye landed those big shots. That's the reality of it. Now, whether you think those shots were legal or illegal, I think they were illegal. But do you know what I mean? That's up to you, right? The history books will show that David Adeleye won the fight. But us boxing fans that were there and watched it and seen it will know that's not the full story. Should they run it back? I mean, I guess they should. Realistically, they probably should. It's not going to be a super exciting fight because Jeamie TKV doesn't tend to have those sorts of fights. David Adeleye is capable of those sorts of fights because even when he lost to Hrgović, he even made it interesting because he's able to rock Hrgović at one point. So, David Adeleye, I'm pretty confident that he can drag out another exciting fight. Even the first fight wasn't that exciting. It was pretty much Jeamie TKV doing what he does. And then eventually, David Adeleye was able to land the big shot. Probably illegally, in my opinion. Was able to land that big shot. And that was that. But I mean, if that second fight is the same, then that'll be an exciting finish. If David Adeleye could finish Jeamie TKV a second time and claim the British Heavyweight title, that'd be crazy. But if not, if Jeamie TKV sort of wins a comfortable decision victory, then you're looking at a guy who could probably be looking at fight. Maybe he defends his title again. Maybe he defends it against Adeleye, then defends it against Dave Allen. You're looking at a guy who's capable of moving up to European level at that point. So we'll see how far Jeamie TKV can go in the sport of boxing. And let me know what you guys think. Do you think he should run it back with David Adeleye? Would that be an exciting rematch? Is that a fight you'd want to see? Let me know in the comments below. Another episode of the Seth Solo Side Quest. And I'm out. Peace.